Did I just do that?
Well, definitely with my assistance.
I did not just do that.
We did.
I just moved shit with my mind.
Perhaps our connection has somehow awoken some abilities.
I just moved shit with my mind.
I just keep hearing I.
I just moved shit with my freaking mind! Yeah, okay, that is something I do now. I do magic, talk to sentient cuffs, kill jacked up beasts. You know what?
Oh my god, shut up, please. Hey everyone, welcome back to John's Watch. Today I'm taking a look at a new game called Forspoken. And yes, what you just saw is legitimate dialogue from this game. We'll get into it. The regular price for this game is a, frankly, staggering $93.49 Canadian for the regular version. I think the deluxe version is 130, something like that Canadian. Insanity. This was released on all major platforms on January 24th, 2023, and it's developed by Luminous Productions and published by Square Enix. And I just wanted to say thank you very much to Square Enix for sending me a review copy of this game. So Forspoken is a new fantasy action RPG game. It stars the character of Frey, who is a New Yorker in current day who is transported to this magical world of Athia, and she gets magical powers from having a big bracelet thing on her arm. I've played about 4 hours so far. Let's hop into it. Right away, you'll see as we hop into it. I didn't cut anything out there. That was actual loading time. It loads so quickly. Performance is not great in this game on PC, that's what I'm playing on. But my god, it has actually some of the fastest loads I've ever seen. So here we are, I am Frey Holland, the protagonist of this game. One of the most unlikable characters I've ever had the misfortune to play as. Just every single person she meets, she's just a complete asshole to. Doesn't seem to be any real reason for it. She's just super rude. It's weird, like, obviously she's the outsider here. She's from, you know, our present day, our world, and she's transported from our world to this fantasy world with all of its inhabitants and stuff. But she just refuses to make any effort to kind of learn about the world. She's just constantly dropping very, very cringy current day lingo, and just refuses to try and adapt for other people. Which it's really throwing me off. That there's a character she meets, who's called Robian, and she just instantly starts calling him Bob. I don't know why. That nobody tries to correct her, but she just refuses to call people by their real names. She has to call this man Bob for some reason. She's horrible. She absolutely sucks. She also, and like I'm not a you know, good Christian soul who thinks you should wash your mouth out when you swear. But Frey swears far too much. She swears constantly. And like I'm not averse to swearing. You know, if you've seen any of my videos, I tend to swear in them. But even I think it's off-putting in this game. It's very strange. So I think I'm just gonna like play a little bit just to kind of show you what the gameplay is like.
What the fuck is down there?
Instantly.
Somewhere a little more dangerous than our usual haunts, but you'll be fine. Probably.
Comforting, thanks.
That's her bracelet talking. Doesn't really have a proper name. He wants to call himself Vambrace, and Frey, being the asshole that she is, calls him Cuff because it's kind of reductive and belittles him a little bit. She likes doing that. So yeah, we'll go about, get into some combat and stuff, and then I'll kind of go into some technical and performance stuff. As you can see out here, it's not too bad actually. I'll show you my graphics settings a little bit later, but in the open world, my performance is pretty good. But yeah, we'll get to that later. First things first, if we want to open up our map, I'm just going to hit the M key. That's weird, the M key doesn't do anything. Instantly, I'm annoyed. There's no hotkey for the map. You press tab to bring up this menu kind of thing. It kind of defaults to whatever you were on last. So to get to the map, you have to press tab, and usually you're on something else. I don't know why there's no hotkey for map. It's really, really infuriating that there isn't. So this is the world map. This is the town. I just started like outside of it, like right here, basically. You can see in here, there's a bunch of like side quests and stuff that I've just kind of skipped. It looks like we can fast travel back there, which is quite nice. You can also fast travel to these things called refuges, which is what we're outside right now. You just have to go into it to kind of claim it. It's a very busy map. It's mostly busy because of these things, like the little purple dots. Treasure chest. Treasure chest. Don't know why those are marked on a map. Like in most games, I feel like those wouldn't be. So I think it looks busier than it is. It does look like you can turn off some things. Like you can turn off like the side quest like that. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you can turn off treasure chests. I don't think I want those on the map, honestly. I think they really clutter things up. So yeah, let's get rid of those. That's quite handy. And it looks to be quite a big map. Like this is where you start the game. You kind of walk along here and get to the town. And I've really only explored like around here. And my next objective is, this is where the next quest marker is, I guess. So that's where my side quest or the main quest will take me. But way down here is kind of the next place to go to, it looks like, some of these things. So yeah, first things first, I thought I just wanted to go to this refuge and claim this. So here we are. We'll head inside the refuge. Destination reached, we're in. We got a new fast travel. Usually comes with some crafting materials. This is, I believe it's probably a potion right there, but I'm full on them. You can see in the bottom left my potions. Get a little bit of lore. Get more crafting materials. And some books here. I haven't actually got to see these yet. Okay, so this is how you access your spellcraft challenges, basically. These are our spells. We've got some like passive things like our magic parkour, which you'll see. Our active ones, you'll see the combat soon. So like in order to boost first shot level 1, which I use quite a bit, I have to defeat enemies that are vulnerable to Frey's magic 10 times. I assume most of these will just kind of happen automatically. I'm not really planning on like really trying to get any of these. And there's also a bed you can rest at in order to restore your health. I am at like 98% health, it looks like, down there. So we're just going to go to our crafting bench.
All right, let's do this.
Is there anything I can do? I can upgrade my equipment, which is a cloak and a necklace. Looks like I've got some equipment slots on my cloak. So let's select that. The first bonus it's got is critical hits can restore health. That's just what it came with. What do we want to add to it? I'm missing some resources for these things. So I can't really do anything too exciting, but I could give myself more health and more magic or more defense. Let's do some magic. And it's got quite low defense. So maybe I'll just give it some defense. There we go. My necklace, it's already got three things there. It's already fully upgraded, as it says. So I don't need to do anything there. Anything I can craft? Yes, I can increase my medicine pouch capacity. Sounds pretty good. That needs 1 nugget. We'll do that. Which means we can now create another healing draft, but I think there is one on the table. And I'll also increase my materials pouch. And now I can grab this. Got it. Now we can head back out. I literally instinctively just hit M to try and bring up the map. And it doesn't work. I don't know why there's no hotkey. Where's a good place to go to here? This one sounds pretty good. A little town of Reeve, possibly. Eliminate the enemy. I'll unlock a nail design. That's actually something quite unique that this game does, is your gear, you can only customize. You only get a cloak and a necklace. But you can actually customize your nails, the nail design on each hand, which I think is very, very unique. So on my left hand, I've got the blue flash design, which gives me those bonuses. On the right hand, I've got the slay design. I just think that's quite unique, and you unlock more nail designs as you get further into the game. Will I survive this? I think so. Bam, magic.
No.
Am I okay? There's enemies here. So we're gonna hold down E, and this is how I can choose my main ability, I guess. I like using burst shot. That's the one I've got up to level 2. And if I hold down Q, I can choose my secondary attack. I like Tendril, it's very good. If we press X, we do like a little scan ability. Looks like we've got some enemies here.
What shall we do?
We'll probably kill them.
Pretend we didn't notice.
No, we're gonna fight them. So, let's charge this. If you look in the bottom right, you can see I've got burst shot level 2 fully charged. Let's smack this guy. Bam, first strike, bonus. We knocked him down, we can press F to attack him. So we got 2 enemies here. Charged up, level 2. Bam. Oh, and knocked him down as well. Let's zoom over there. F.
We got this.
Is that guy alive? Got him. That was a very easy combat scenario. Combat is okay. It's okay, I guess. So something else cool I can do is if I hold control, I'll start doing my magic parkour, which goes something like this. We really zoom. We can climb walls and stuff. We can do big jumps like that. Here, let's climb up this thing.
This one's going to be a chore.
Nailed it. We're in danger apparently. Oh my god, there's a lot. Holy crap, why are there so many down here? That's interesting, I've never seen this many. I don't know if we're meant to be here. I assume so. Wow, my game is getting a little bit choppy here because there's so many enemies. Let's do tendril, bam! Let's get him. Got an achievement, that's great. You can see at the top of my little combat triangle, I've got a... where's the other one gone? I've got like my special? We'll do that. That should be pretty good there. Yeah, my game is struggling a bit here. When enemies do that purple cross thing, it means they're gonna hit you with an unblockable attack. Basically, cuff blocks like regular attacks. There, he just did a little block there. Sounds like I can do like a parry or something with him. But yeah, if they do purple, he's not gonna block it, and you're gonna take a lot of damage. So when that happens, you just have to do your press your magic parkour button, which if you just press it once, it'll let you do a dodge. So I just press control once, do a little dodge like that. I'm struggling to see these enemies here. Oh god! Did a big explosion there. Let's switch one of our attacks. So I've been using burst shot a lot. Let's use scatter shot, which just kind of like SMGs people. Well, that was the combat. There's so many here. This is very cool. Yeah, let's see how bad the performance is. Oh yeah, can't quite handle 60 FPS on a 3080. So yeah, that's the scatter shot, which is fine. I like the burst shot more.
Kind of guessed that already.
But the combat's like,
I got this.
it's okay. It's like very shooter-y for like a magic system, but it's okay. So yeah, you should be able to see my FPS counter now because I'm using a different capture software. God, that's kind of satisfying. But yeah, it's oh my god, 40. It's kind of shocking how bad the performance is in a lot of cases. Like I thought the town was the laggiest place, but I've never fought this many enemies before, I guess. Wham! Anyway, this is just kind of meant to give you an idea of the combat, really. I don't think I really need to be here fighting this many enemies. It is quite satisfying, though. Like, doing that is very satisfying. They're running away. You can see, like, it's a little bit like DMC, I guess. Like, it grades your performance in combat. So, like, you might have noticed that it just went up from an A to a star, which is quite good, I guess. So it gives me more experience and more item drop rate. Our enemy to smack. Yeah, I've just about killed everybody here. Is this one left? Yes. So yeah, there we go. We got all our XP at the end. No, I don't need to see them. Do a little scan. There's probably a bunch of items just kind of hanging around here. Just a bunch of crafting materials, pretty much. And now you can see, now that all the enemies are gone, honestly, performance isn't too bad. Like, it's not as good as I'd like, but it's not too bad. And I'll just go through the settings I've gone for. This is running in 2K. I did try lowering it to 1080p. Didn't make a difference in performance at all. Maximum frame rate 120. You could cap it at 60, I guess. Like if you've got a 60 hertz monitor, definitely do that. I like seeing it above 60, even though it doesn't get close to 120 anymore. VSync's off. It just felt a bit stuttery with it on. Borderless window, and that's about it for the display settings. Graphics settings, you have to manually switch it from one of the presets to custom. Both of these off because they didn't have much of an impact on performance, but they did make some parts of the game look absolutely horrible. Dynamic resolution especially made, there's like Christmas lights on trees in New York at the start of the game, looked horrible with this on. Again, model memory and texture memory, didn't notice a difference by dropping those at all, so they're on standard. AMD off, because I've got an NVIDIA card. DLSS on to performance mode. You can have ultra performance. Performance doesn't... I noticed performance is kind of the sweet spot here. Sharpness down to 0. Again, just seems to get the best performance out of it. These both on standard. Again, didn't seem to make a difference dropping those down. Same with reflections. Both of these off because I don't like them as effects. All of these on standard. Even dropping shadows down to low didn't seem to have any effect on performance, so I just left them on standard. Ray traced obviously off. Ambient occlusion on high, and ray tracing everything off. So those are my settings for my NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 and my i9-9900. Definitely not the performance I want, but it's the best I'm getting out of this game. And yeah, if normally out in the open world, performance is pretty okay. So maybe the horde of like zombies is gone now. Nice, she made it. But if we go into what's happening, highly corrupted area is a break. The break is Frey's word for the phenomenon that made those zombies and corrupts creatures and stuff like that. Very, very weirdly, the break, as Frey calls it, has been around for at least 20 years. 20 years at a minimum is what I've gleaned from the story so far. And Frey comes in, first day, she's like, I'm going to call it the break. And people also start calling it the break for some reason. This has been around for 20 years, was not called the break before Frey got here. But they're like, yeah, that we didn't come up with a name for 20 years. Very, very strange. So we got to look for scary enemies, I guess. Right, something else I was going to do is magic. I'm level 8. I've got 46 like mana points, which means I can presumably upgrade some of my magic. Like Scattershot level 2 I could get. Burst Shot level 3. I'm kind of tempted to just go with Burst Shot. It's very good. Or my whippy one. What's my whippy one? Tendril. No, you don't actually level up Tendril, it looks like. Looks like you just get a new skill. Our seasoned enemies that continue to deal damage for a short period. Interesting. So these are my like right-click skills, and these are my left-click skills. I kind of just want to save my magic up for Burst Shot. I really like Burst Shot. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. Anyway, let's go see this town. Hey, I'm in the town.
Was this a village?
Are these scary? I guess we'll see.
Not the most
Bam!
uplifting sight.
Oh, I think we surprised him. No, we didn't. He's actually totally fine. Oh God! Have I been statused? I've been something. Oh my God, these enemies are actually quite scary.
You'll never hit anything otherwise.
Not helping.
They
Not today.
they weren't kidding about the nightmare enemies. Jeez, got to actually focus on this combat, I guess. It's weird. It's like right outside the city. Okay, we're killing some of them for sure, though. Do a little scan. Oh! I think, did we get him? No. There we go. Oh, okay, so we must have eliminated all of them. We got a new nail design. Increases the rate at which health is recovered when it drops below a certain level. Interesting. Okay, we'll look at that at some point.
It does, doesn't it?
Yay, we cleared the town. That's good. Looks like there's an item in here.
Did you do something to annoy them all?
What didn't I do?
You get that kind of banter
Huh. What's this?
between Frey and Cuff. A lot. It actually hasn't come up a surprising amount in this video. Like when I've been playing before, it comes up all the time. You can actually turn it down, which is very cool. Gameplay balance, which one is it? There, Cuff chat frequency. Yeah, I've got it on default right now, and I've left it on default, even though it's really annoyed me because I wanted to show off how annoying it was in this video. And they haven't actually talked that much, funnily enough. You can turn it up somehow, which is crazy. Or you can actually put it on minimal, which is what I'll do after this video if I continue playing. I don't know if I'm going to continue playing. This is a very expensive game. And it's not great. It's okay. It's just a very mediocre game, I think. It's so expensive for not being that great. It's got like a ton of like negative reviews. Like it's sitting at mixed on Steam right now, which is 55% positive, which is not great. I do think some of that is overblown. Like people just kind of hearing about a game being bad and just kind of piling onto it. I do think some of the negative reviews are not valid, but it's not a great game. I wouldn't really say it's a good game. Like I said, it is a mediocre game. It's an okay game. But I was very curious. I was really curious about this game because I heard a fair bit of press about it before getting to play it. And 4.5 hours in now, if I'd bought it myself, I would have refunded it. It's not worth the asking price at all. I think it needs to probably be about 50% off. See, now they're talking a lot, which is what I wanted to show off.
Been so alive back in the day.
Oh, I'm not gonna make that. Hey, look, zombies.
Yeah.
God, I forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry. The
Does that make things a little easier?
Yeah, like I think I was saying if I'd bought it myself, I would have refunded it. But the Steam refund window is you have to refund it within 2 hours, and the first 2 hours of this game is basically just tutorial and the intro. It literally doesn't open up until 2 hours. There is actually a demo for the game, which is a really good idea for consumers, not for Square Enix themselves, I don't think. Because I think the demos probably put a lot of people off. There's a little photo point up here. This is a new quest I just got at the city. So I think I use my smartphone, which I've still got, to take pictures for kids. Well, the on-screen arrows to point the smartphone at the subject of a picture. Okay. Is it that? It is that. That's kind of a cool little mini game. Okay, great. She's been here a couple of days. I'm not sure how her phone's still got battery, but it does. Whee! So yeah, movement in this game, very fun. The parkour is solid. How am I gonna get up there? Jeez. Not sure about that. The combat's okay. It's like original for a fantasy game, I guess, to have it be like sort of basically a shooter. I'm not gonna go there. The story and dialogue is absolutely dreadful. It's as bad as people have said. Yeah, the Frey is so cringy in pretty much all of her dialogue. I really do not need to be down here. Hey, wolf.
Now's your chance.
Get smacked.
On it.
Now's my chance, apparently. I think I knocked a wolf down somewhere. Oh! Smacked him. Good. Got them all. I don't know if I'm going to get up there. Okay, we might as well finish this video by going back to the town. Where the heck is it? Here. Fast travel. Just to see how bad the performance gets in town. Oh baby, solid 50 FPS in town. And when I say solid, I mean not solid at all. Look at those numbers. Yeah, it feels really choppy in town.
Thank you, Frey. Really. Thank you.
You're welcome. Another reason I wanted to come back to town is to show off the varying levels of quality of voice acting. I think Frey's voice acting is fine. I think just her dialogue, her lines, and her as a character, all absolutely terrible. But her voice actor is fine. This fella over here, you've got to listen to him.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Let's buy a nugget from him. Why not? Sure. You're not going to say anything else?
Thanks. Got quite a collection going on now.
Oh my god.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Genuinely some of the worst voice acting I've ever heard. He's so bad.
Well, show me the goods. All right. Another time, maybe.
Just dreadful. Just absolutely dreadful. So yeah, that was a look at Forspoken. This is, like I said, just 4 hours into the game. I think the main story is meant to be about 16 to 20, something like that. I'm already starting to skip some of the side quests because they're not particularly fun. I honestly wouldn't say that the game is that much fun. Like I've played for 4 hours, and I wouldn't say I'm enjoying myself with it. So I think I'm probably going to stick with it for a bit longer, mostly because I'm kind of between games right now. There's a big game coming out in early February, which might be out by now at the time of this video coming out. I'm going to try and get this out pretty quickly. So I'll definitely be dropping Forspoken as soon as that game comes out, if not before, because, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not finding it very fun to play at all. Like I said, if I had bought it, I would have refunded it. I would have paid very close attention to the 2-hour Steam refund window, and I would have refunded it before then. I'm very grateful to Square Enix that I got a chance to check this out, because I was very, very curious about it. But there's just a lot not great about this game. Like I've talked about the performance a bit. Performance really should be better. I have a 3080. Should be better than this. The story and the protagonist. The story is really not great. The protagonist is so unlikable. It's just not fun to play as her. The movement's fun, and the combat is okay. And I think that kind of sums up the game pretty well. There you go, that was a look at the game Forspoken. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!